Hi, my name is Bianca Noel, and today I'm doing an album review on Boyz II Men Album 2. I started off with the first song, the very first song of the album, titled Thank You. The song was pretty long, it was about 4 minutes and 35 seconds long. It was pretty good. If I'm speaking honestly, it wasn't my favorite song in the album. It was pretty catchy, it was soulful. It really had that early 2000s slash like 90s sound to it. Which I feel like is pretty hard to mess up. So I would say the song was decent. I like the first slash second verse where he says, "So I thought of this song to show my appreciation for loving me so long. You don't know how much you mean to me." I like this verse because it's meaningful, and personally speaking, I like songs that have more meaning and that are based upon somebody's, personal experiences. And overall, I would say I would rate this song a 7 out of 10. The next song is one of my childhood favorite songs. It's called I'll Make Love to You. This song, I personally really like this song because it has like that smooth R&B feeling to it, like I just said. But growing up, my mom used to always play that song in our house. Like anytime we went on like a long car ride, it was always in her playlist. So it is one of my favorite songs, and it just, invokes feelings of like nostalgia and things like that. So overall, I would rate that song a 10. And yeah. Moving on to the third song, it was called On a Bended Knee. And similar to the last one, it had that smooth, soulful R&B sound to it. It is a love song, and I've only ever heard like the first few seconds of it, so I think hearing the full song, it was actually pretty decent. I liked it. One of my favorite verses in the song is when he says, "Can we go back to the days our love was strong? Can you tell me how a perfect love goes wrong? Can somebody tell me how to get things back the way they used to be?" I like this verse because it feels less like he's singing a song. He feels less like a singer who's singing a song to the audience and more like he's talking to somebody that he knows or has a personal connection with. And overall, I would rate this song an 8.5 out of 10. Last one that I wanted to rate, I included two songs because I thought they kind of went hand in hand. Those two songs were called Khalil, which is an interlude, and the song Yesterday. I personally didn't really like these songs too much just because they felt a little repetitive. When listening to them, they kind of felt like, but they kind of sounded like different versions of one another. They kind of both incorporated the same overlapping church vocals, that echoey sound, and they had similar flows, and they're both more of like those slow, sad, somber songs. I think they would have been better if it had a little more variety. It kind of felt like a recycled sound, but they were good songs, like they were decent. So overall, I would say I rate them 6.5 out of 10. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.